Ever wondered how a tiny grain of pollen undertakes a journey of epic proportions to breathe life into our flora? Today we're uncovering the secret world of pollination, nature's own delivery service. Pollination, in its essence, is the transfer of pollen grains from the male part of a flower, known as the anther, to the female part, the stigma. It's not just a simple transfer though. It's a journey filled with chance, adventure, and a touch of mystery. The process begins when a flower blooms. The male part, the anther, produces pollen grains. These microscopic grains hold the key to the plant's future, carrying the male genetic information. But this pollen can't move on its own, it needs help. And this is where our daring pollen movers step into the fray. These pollen movers are usually insects like bees, butterflies, and beetles, or even birds and bats. They're attracted to the flower's colors, scent, and the promise of nectar. As they feed, the pollen sticks to them. When they visit the next flower, some of this pollen rubs off on the stigma, the female part. This is pollination. But it doesn't end there. Once the pollen grain lands on the stigma, it grows a tube down into the flower, reaching the ovule. Here it releases its genetic information, fertilizing the ovule. This fertilized ovule eventually develops into a seed, and the flower's mission is complete. It has ensured the survival of its species. To recap, pollination is an intricate dance between flowers and their pollinators. It starts with the production of pollen grains, which are carried from flower to flower by pollinators. These grains then grow a tube to the ovule, transferring their genetic information and fertilizing it. This fertilized ovule develops into a seed, securing the future of the plant. So, next time you marvel at a blooming flower or savor a juicy fruit, remember the tiny grains of pollen and their daring journey. Pollination, a small act that holds the world of flora in its balance, is happening all around us. The beauty of nature, it seems, lies not just in what we see, but also in the unseen journeys that make life possible.